They tell me Beyonce's a witch and shit like that. That we should be scared. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. She's an Ifa.
Kim Thompson, who was Beyonce's former drummer way back in the day, has exposed Beyonce for being a witch.
I regret that we ever worked together because it's turned my life completely upside down. She's not been able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress. And the entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me.
Kim went as far as getting a restraining order against Beyonce.
I don't want anything to do with this person.
And Jaguar again confirms this too.
I think she's...
She went the girl cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court.
Denial. I tried to change. Close my mouth more. Tried to be soft, prettier, less awake. Fasted for 60 days. Wore white. Abstained from mirrors. Abstained from sex. Slowly did not speak another word. In that time, my hair grew past my ankles. I slept on a mat on the floor. I swallowed a sword. I levitated into the basement. I confessed, got on my knees and said, Amen. And I said, I mean. I whipped my own back and asked for dominion at your feet. I threw myself into a volcano. I drank the blood and drank the wine. I sat alone and begged and bent at the waist for God. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Black coming at you with another installment of Occult Signs and Symbols. Today we are going to be breaking down none other than Beyonce. Now, this was from that song Lemonade, all right? And this was the denial part. And I believe that she was denying God Almighty up in heaven, okay? And she basically did a ritual to get closer to her God, Satan, Lucifer, the devil, or Set, going all the way back to Kemetic Egypt, okay? Now, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down why I believe she is a witch and a part of the witchcraft, satanic religion that governs the industry, okay? And we have a lot of these people that govern the world. Now let's get right into it, man. You see her daughter right here, Blue Ivy, being indoctrinated in the ideology of these occult signs and symbols and satanic symbolism, Wicca, sigils. And you can see clearly her throwing up the Eye of Lucifer or the Eye of Horus, okay? These things are not new. These things have been around for generations, and they have just been passed down to those who the Atlanteans or Egyptians deemed worthy, okay? A lot of this has to do with blood lineage, and a lot of times I believe that these folks aren't even human because the things that they do to the human race family, okay, you and I, and it's pretty obvious to see that, all right, the way the world is turning in front of our eyes today. We can see her clearly throwing up more one-eyed symbology, okay? Now, depending on which eye she is holding it up over, it has a different meaning, okay? Because over one eye symbolizes the moon, over the other symbolizes the sun, okay? And to be honest with you, she's throwing up that 666 over her eye as well. Now, that 666 represents deep, dark, demonic energy. It is not 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. That is not what that represents. Yeah, that represents the chemical makeup and things of that nature of the sun, but that's not what it means. They'll tell you that to then deflect off of the true meaning of what they're showing you, okay? Now, a lot of you know this, a lot of you don't, about the one eye symbolism, you know what I mean? And for those who don't, it's pretty much just clear as day. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about a little bit of it. So the Eye of Horus, okay, is a concept and symbol in ancient Egypt religion that represents well-being, healing, and protection. It derives from the mythical conflict between the god Horus with his rival Set, in which Set tore out or destroyed one or both of Horus's eyes, and the eye was subsequently healed or returned to Horus with the assistance of another deity, such as Thoth. Horus subsequently offered the eye to his deceased father Osiris, and its revitalizing power sustained Osiris in the afterlife. The Eye of Horus was thus equated for funerary offerings, as well as with all the offerings given to deities in temple ritual. It could also represent other concepts such as the moon, whose waxing and waning was likened to the injury and restoration of the eye. The multiple meanings of the Eye of Horus sometimes overlapped with the meanings of the Eye of Ra, which was a distinct but related concept in Egyptian mythology. The Eye of Horus symbol, a stylized eye with distinctive markings, was believed to have protective magical power and appeared frequently in ancient Egyptian art. Okay, so that was just a quick background breakdown actually of that eye. Okay, and it also symbolizes that they sold a piece of themselves. Okay, now we're going to pretty much get into the staircase and pretty much break down what that means, okay, because we're going to see this a lot in these breakdowns. All right, now the winding staircase is a central symbol in the fellowcraft degree, representing the journey of intellectual and spiritual growth from ignorance to enlightenment, leading from the entrance to the middle chamber of King Solomon's temple. And they're talking about this in a way that a lot of people will understand in the physical realm, but a lot of this stuff has to do with internal, okay, the representation of the mind, okay, the body, where workmen receive wages. It symbolizes the laborious ascent of self-improvement, requiring faith, courage, and discipline to master the liberal arts such as sciences, culminating in the pursuit of divine truth and wisdom, mirroring the path to become a whole person. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit more about this chessboard pattern that we're going to be seeing in almost every video, because some of these people in the occult don't have this symbolism. They'll just have the as above, so below, or the somewhat like what she's doing now, the as above, so below with her hand gesture, or black and white, okay, which is duality, okay. Now, the chessboard's black and white pattern is a major symbol in Freemasonry, representing life's dualities, good and evil, light and dark, mirroring the Masonic mosaic pavement, symbolizing spiritual and physical life, and serving as a metaphor for moral choices. While in Masonic chess sets exist, often incorporating Masonic symbols on the pieces, connecting the game's strategy with Masonic teachings on wisdom and order. Intellectual and moral training. Both chess and Freemasonry emphasize strategy, critical thinking, and foresight. That's why these folks put laws in place that last for generations. They're not thinking 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead. They are thinking for your grandchildren. Okay. Also, foresight. Using the game of life as a tool for mental discipline and moral education, with pieces representing different societal roles or spiritual assets. Okay, now let's talk about this 666 meaning real quick. All right. The number 666 primarily symbolizes evil, the Antichrist or Satan, stemming from the book of Revelations as the number of the beast, representing human failure against God's perfection, symbolized by 7. Historically, scholars link it to Roman Emperor Nero via gematria, while modern interpretations see it as a worldly opposition, materialism, or even in pop culture sometimes positively as an angel number for balance, contrasting its negative biblical meaning. Now let's talk about this color red, okay, because this is very satanic in nature. Okay. Now, in satanic and Western cultures context, red symbolizes passion, anger, blood, fire of hell, temptation, danger, and evil. Now, why would you put this on your child? And one of these, and it represents temptation, because their children succumb to satanic ritual abuse in the industry, and they are sold to the industry. When they take trips over to Dubai and do these performances, you better know damn well that these children are being offered up. There are heinous, torturous, humiliating, dehumanizing things that they go through. Okay. Now, everybody remembers when Beyonce's stomach literally deflated live on television. So a lot of people believe, amongst myself as well, that Blue Ivy is not even there, like she didn't give birth to Blue Ivy. Now, if you go out and get a surrogate mother, which Kim Kardashian has done, I think on multiple occasions to preserve her body, which could be looked at as very selfish, because that's like a once in a lifetime type of thing. I mean, it can happen multiple times, but you catch my drift. It's a very intimate connection between you and the child. All right, it's an everlasting bond. All right, you giving birth and bringing life into this world to procreate. Now, that's one thing, okay? If that's what you're gonna do and have a surrogate mother, that's fine. You do you. That's your life, okay? But to get on live national television and then pull a wool over the eyes of the masses to get people to still believe that you were pregnant is something different. Why would it be so important for you to pull off this stunt? Well, to be honest, this is a thing in an industry. This is nothing new. I think a lot, if not every woman in the industry does exactly what Beyonce did. I believe she was just more so like the fall person for that. Okay. And the situation was botched in essence, because what I mean by that is Cardi B is not giving birth to these children. Rihanna is not giving birth to these children. I believe that they have surrogate mothers. They put on these lifelike belly bumps and things of that nature and prance around and parade around like they are pregnant. Now, if they are really pregnant and they giving birth, salute to them, whatever. But Beyonce definitely did not give birth. And I believe she was a part of the Rosemary's Baby program, aka the Satanic Bride program. Okay, we can get into that a little deeper at a later time. Now, the beta sex kitten programming, we've talked about that in the previous video. A lot of this stuff has to do with sex trafficking and escort services from males and females, and you are a part of the system. Beyonce knows, and she knows it. You know, she gets drugged. There's a lot of film out there that shows Jay-Z and Beyonce hanging out, and she just looks completely out of it. I mean, zoned out. And that has a lot to do with being under the influence of whatever drug that they have put her under, all right, to keep her in that state of mind. All right, that's a lot to do with the satanic ritual abuse. It's drugs, sex, and rituals involved. Okay, now in this video she wore this headdress, and it is a representation of Heru. Okay, so we're going to be talking a little bit about that. Okay, so you guys can get a deeper understanding of what she's really into. Okay, now Heru, the ancient Egyptian god known in Greek as Horus, is one of the most significant deities in the Egyptian pantheon, serving as the god of kingship, the sky, protection, and healing. Remember, that's why they cover up one of their eyes, okay? Because he lost his eye in a battle with his rival, Set. He was worshipped from at least the late prehistoric period through to Roman Egypt. Heru is most often depicted as a falcon or a man with a falcon's head, and pharaohs were often considered his living manifestation on earth. His mythology, particularly the conflict with his uncle Set, symbolizes the triumph of order over chaos and the legitimacy of the pharaoh's rule. Now, what's this thing about order out of chaos? Well, it's what they do to us on a daily basis. They'll stage something to make it look extremely real, but it's a whole simulation. You don't think the government pulls off these drills somewhere out in the far desert, all right, in a very confined, secluded, heavily military armed base to do these drills and then pull it off in the public? Yeah, those 3-letter alphabet people. You don't think that they can pull off these stunts to then have people cause riots and destroy cities and start fires and all this other crap? Because they can, and they will, and they do, and they'll keep on doing it. But then that's when they could come in and bring in martial law, full-fledged. Then that's when they could come in and bring in the police state. Then that's when they could come in and bring in the technocracy and have cameras set up all over. Then that's when they can take away the police and defund the police, right? Because the police will have a lot to do with it, even though we know that they are brothers in arms in Freemasonry, okay? And then have robots running around. And I'm pretty sure everybody here has seen the robots in San Francisco running around. They let out like 100 of them, and now they're just walking around. It's called pre-programming, okay? So what they do is they'll get you programmed to seeing this all day, every day, and get you used to it. That's how they break the mind into getting something to feel regular and normal, all right? And it's not normal at all. It's like AI robot happening in real life. And this is just another breakdown of Heru, all right? A lot of this stuff comes from Egypt. And a lot of these folks do worship Ifa, as one of her ex-drum players has spoke on earlier. All right, and then you have right here her masked up wearing the black and white chessboard pattern. Okay, and like I said once before, these folks are a part of a club that we will never be a part of, that I hope you don't want to be a part of, because there will be things that happen to you that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. Okay, to be honest with you, this is so sick, and it's so dehumanizing. Things you have to take part in to be famous. And don't get me wrong, some people love it. All right. Now, hierarchy and roles is another meaning behind this pattern. Chess pieces. Distinct roles mirror Masonic degrees and members emphasizing order, progression, and individual responsibility within a structured system. Life's journey. The path across the checkered floor represents life's journey, where decisions on squares lead to consequences, which much like moves in chess. Okay, strategy and morality, self-improvement and ancient wisdom. Now, this is one of the photos that I have never seen of Beyonce. I was just about done doing this video and I came across this, and it blew my mind. You cannot tell me that she is not a part of witchcraft, conjuring up demons and devils, and worshiping a false idol after seeing this. Now, you can show someone this picture that is a diehard Beyonce Beehive Mind supporter, and they'll just say it's artsy, it's classy, you know, it's a self-expression brought into the physical reality. And it's like, no, this is straight up witchcraft. This is straight up satanic black magic. This is her showing you what she is all about. But then you still want to believe that she is nothing more than an artist. And that's how they get you. And that's how they got me in the past. But I see now that nothing is what it seems when it comes to these people. Now, that's going to be doing it for today's video on Beyonce. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts and your feedback on the video. Y'all know what to do. Until next time, it's your boy Black coming at you with another installment of Cosigns and Symbols. Peace.